Hello and welcome back to some more Genshin Impact. So I'm going to be continuing the timed event and wants me to talk to Smiley and Zhao all the way down here. So let's go ahead and do that.
Morning. Time to fire up the stove for another day of customers. Thanks again.
With days of experience now under your belt, the work is becoming second nature.
Well, you're looking more like a head chef every day. Whatever crazy characters come walking through that door, I know you'll be able to handle them.
Wait, no! Every time you say something like that, you jinx it!
Hey, that's not true. Anyway, I didn't mean it like that.
Oh, him. Ito.
Dude, what up, bro? I didn't know you were in Liyue too. It's always nice to run into a Brody and a Zoomin fellow. Wait, did I say that right?
Almost. I think you meant fellow Inazuman abroad, boss.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, we gotta look out for each other when we're this far from home. Don't we, Ayato?
Is Ayaka here?
Oh, Checker! What are you doing here?
Huh? Oh, hey, Flying Lavender Melon! The sky-cleaving white iron variety. And my compadre, too! All my buddies in one place! God, today's my lucky day!
Didn't you say you were gonna knuckle down and earn some more when you got home? How come you're back in Liyue so soon?
That could wait. As soon as I announce that Arataki Ito is available for hire, they'll be throwing Mora at me. Right now, I got a more urgent situation to attend to. I'm in the mood for some good, spicy food. Oh, and while we're here, we were gonna also see if Grandmaster Hanakado's okay and whatnot.
The look on Shinobu's face seems to say, don't ask. So what about you, Ayato?
Not too long ago, I heard a rumor that someone was hosting an Onikabuto fighting contest in Liyue. Naturally, I came here as soon as I could, but alas, it was too late.
I'm really surprised they're referencing that since that's a different timed event. Huh.
What? You missed it? Aw, man, what a bummer!
Quite the bummer, indeed. Though all is not lost. Since you're here, you'll be able to tell me all about it.
Sure thing, my man. But let's catch up over some food, huh? Where's the chef, anyway? Hey, get the chef out here! I got compadres to feed!
I'm the chef.
Yeah, sure, me too. Wait, what?
Wow, Bullchucker set up that one for us really nicely. Gotta give him some credit for that.
But the main chef is another guy.
Good one, compadre. You almost got me there. Alright, well, get the chef out here!
You and Paimon go to the kitchen and fetch Smiley and Zhao.
So, may I take your order? If you're entertaining guests, I can recommend the Palace Jewels, a Trembling Strings and Rushing Reeds, or...
Boss, don't forget the budget.
Yeah, okay. Got anything a little more, down to earth?
Down to earth? Oh, well, we do a mean humbly enough. Real hearty dish with a ton of flavor, and we don't skimp on the portion size either. That'd be the best value for your Mora.
The names for some of these dishes are so weird.
Humbly enough, huh? Oh, sounds like my kind of grub. We'll take that. No need for anything fancy. We're all friends here.
Excellent choice, Ito. I'm no fan of culinary ostentation either. Sometimes a bro just knows.
A bro just knows. Yes, a bro just knows. Bros don't suppose, 'cause bros just knows.
Okay, enough of that.
Is this for real? Ah, whatever. Paimon's leaving you guys to it.
And let's talk to them.
Seriously, if I'd blinked, I would have missed it. Crimson Staff just launched itself at Bloom Pruner and sent it flying.
I'd expect no less of the bona fide Beetle Battle King himself. It sounds like a truly epoch-defining duel.
I wonder if that conversation would have been different if I didn't participate in that timed event. Probably not. It probably would have just pretended like...
The air was getting stifling, so I made some excuses and slipped away. Anyway, thanks for taking the hint earlier. I'll fill you in later.
Anyways, let's go ahead and talk to Smiley and Zhao to make the food, right?
Gotta say, your friend's quite a character. Still, humbly enough isn't that hard to make, so I don't think we'll have any problems with this order.
Actually, why is it called humbly enough anyway?
A hearty meat dish is a good start, but in Paimon's experience, one humble dish is never enough.
I said it was hearty, but I never said it contained meat. Don't be fooled by the appearance. It's actually just tofu, made to look and taste like meat.
Tofu?
Wait, tofu's made of beans, isn't it? Oh, Bullchucker can't eat that. Guess we should get them to pick something else instead.
Oh, yeah, you can't.
What's the issue? I think I caught the word tofu.
Wait, what are you doing? The kitchen is staff members only. Never mind. I'll let it slide. Ma'am, could you possibly ask your boss to order something else instead?
No one gets my bro Ayato like I do. I hereby declare that Humbly Enough will be an everlasting symbol of our friendship, or my name ain't Arataki Ito! Hey, where's our food at? Hurry up, I'm almost done recounting the epic adventures of Crimson Staff.
As you can see, changing the order may be a little difficult.
Oh, brother, his whole ego is riding on this, huh? Even if we break the news to him, he'd probably rather eat the tofu than eat his words.
We're locked in now. We gotta cook that dish. How about we throw some free appetizers in?
Sounds good. I'll make sure he fills up on those. We'll just have to play the rest by ear.
Huh. So we could start cooking, but let's talk to them first.
I never knew tofu allergy was even a thing. Okay, I'll handle the appetizers. You take care of the main event.
I can help too. Don't worry, I'm qualified. I passed Liyue's senior culinary exam once.
Is it even considered an allergy? I thought that the beans, like, had a negative effect on, all oni. Anyways, a fragrant and nostalgic Liyue-style dish, one's #1 choice for a hearty tucking in. This dish requires one to craft the colors and aromas of meat from tofu, which demands much of the chef's seasoning skills. Blah. Word has it that this dish was designed for those with older folks with weakened teeth. Perhaps it is also the chef's duty to ensure that all people can enjoy good food. Serve them up. Been a couple days since I did this, so I'll have to remember the instructions. Press at the right moment to prep. Yeah, this should be easy enough. There we go. And there. Getting a little bit more complicated, but not too much so. Okay. Chopped tofu and something else obtained. This is the part where I have to hold it and then release it at the right moment. I remember this being a little bit annoying when I first did it. It's not too bad now because it feels like the prompt is releasing properly. Maybe there was an issue with the internet at the time. Anyways, step 3, cooking. Press at the right moment to cook. Yeah, this is easy. I don't even know why they have that step. It's like basically step 1, but it's way easier. And then of course you have to do the whole ornamental thing. To be honest, I don't really care that much about it, but I'll do that. There. And finish. Challenge is complete. And that actually looks pretty decent. Yeah, the food does, that is.
Food's here!
Oh, so this is Humbly Enough. You guys don't mess around. Woo! Love me that portion size. Come on, compadre, grab a seat. We're all friends here, so don't hold back. I'm just gonna dig right in.
Boss, we should respect the local customs. Here in Liyue, it's polite to let the guests eat first.
Polite? Shinobu, I thought old-timey traditions weren't your style.
Now that I've finished in the kitchen, I'm a guest too. Maybe let me dig in first?
Huh? Are you kidding me, compadre? Oh, wait, I get it. The food smells so dang good, now everyone's dying to go first. Well, guess I only got my own good taste to blame. Go on, dive in. I'll wait till last.
No, they're gonna steal it all and then he's not gonna be able to even try it. Although, of course, that's a good thing in this case. You, Paimon, Ayato, and Shinobu help yourselves, leaving very little meat behind.
I see.
Finally, it's my turn. Woo-hoo! I spy a big chunk of deliciousness with my name on it.
Wait! Don't!
Huh? Wait, what is it now?
You got this, Paimon. You know the drill.
Okay, here goes. Anyway, so, Paimon forgot to tell you the really cool origin story of this dish.
Origin story? Dude, who cares where it came from? We all know where it's going. Am I right? Down the gullet!
You know, normally I definitely agree with him there.
Skipping the origin story is like going traveling without a tour guide. Trust Paimon, you get way more out of the experience after you hear it.
Paimon makes an astute observation. Much as every tea must be appreciated on its own terms, is it not a waste of the chef's goodwill to sample a dish without hearing its tale?
Yeah, he figured it out.
My compadre's goodwill, huh? Well, can't have that going to waste. All right then, give me the full story. I'm all ears.
That's more like it. Let's start with the ingredients. Actually, no. Let's start with the story of Wang Xuan, which starts with the history of Dihua Marsh.
No, Paimon. Why?
Now's our chance, traveler.
Okay, got it. Thankfully, they didn't make us sit through that. While Ito is distracted, you and Shinobu begin to gobble down the dish.
Tale of Dihua Marsh hits hard. People in the past had it pretty rough. Makes you appreciate what you got. Humbly enough, yeah, that's a good way to think about life.
Darn, there's no segue to tofu from here. How did we get so off topic? Well, good news is there's only a little bit left.
But we're already beyond stuffed.
Oh, compadre, Shinobu, have you been eating this whole time? Save me some dregs, why don't ya? That's it, I'm done waiting. It's my turn to eat.
Wait, boss, that's made of...
One moment, Ito. I have a small request, if you would be so kind as to consider it. I left home in a hurry and was unable to bring any of my family with me. They've all heard so much about you and are huge admirers of the Arataki gang, so they will be devastated to learn that they missed out on this opportunity. However, if you were willing to let me bring the remaining portion of Humbly Enough back to them, I'm sure it will help to lift their spirits.
Yeah, I don't know.
Boss, you gotta do right by your friends. They're pretty big on that in Liyue. Besides, you did eat quite a lot of the grilled fish while we were waiting for the main course, including mine and Ayato's.
Huh? Oh, those were for you guys? Ah, dang it! I got too carried away telling that story, didn't I? In that case, pass my regards to your fan, bro. El Chefe, can we get the rest of this to go?
Oh, all's well that ends well, right? Okay, talk to him.
Count Crushmore. Instant kill. I never knew there were so many elite beetle fighters in Liyue.
You didn't really come for the Oni Kabuto fighting contest, did you?
Can you imagine? That would be tardiness of the most unfashionable variety. No, in truth, this trip is part business, part leisure.
How come you didn't come to the Lantern Rite then?
Every visitor has their own agenda. For some, the festivities are all the more reason to visit. For others, all the more reason to avoid the crowds. In any case, one way or another, I seem to have ended up in the right place at the right time. Now, as for the leftover tofu... Yes, I'm sure Toma will dispose of it as he sees fit.
Dispose of it, really? Huh. Well, let's talk to them.
I have to get back to the docks as soon as this meal is done.
So why did you really come to Liyue?
Well, thing is...
I can explain. Boss recently found work as a sailor, which allowed him to hitch a ride here. After the ship docked, he had some free time to do as he pleases. He's been using that time to hang out with Grandmaster Hanakato.
Just because he's here already! No other reason!
Okay, time to go talk to Smiley and Zhao again.
Looks like that's all sorted. All right. Take some time to collect yourself. The next big group is coming in.
Okay, the rest of the day passes without incident. Oh. That's the end of that one. Do I have to wait? Yeah, I have to wait until 6 to 8. So let's do that very fast.
How time flies. My burns are almost healed now, so I should be ready to take back the kitchen tomorrow. You've really gone above and beyond these past few days. Last day today. Here's hoping we get through it without incident.
Why does Paimon feel like you just jinxed us again?
The day passes without incident. Really?
We made it all the way to the evening. It ended up being a pretty smooth day after all. Maybe it's because we've gotten so experienced at running this whole thing. We've come a long way since our first day on the job, haven't we? Back then, we were struggling to remember who ordered what. But everything's a piece of cake now.
Don't get ahead of yourself. The day still isn't over yet.
Yeah, but who would come by this late in the evening? Actually, now that Paimon thinks of it, Lenny and his siblings came around about this time the first day, didn't they?
Traveler? Paimon? Fancy seeing you two here.
Mm-hmm.
Amber? And Eula and Mika too! Are you here for dinner? Why so late in the day?
We just finished an escort mission for a merchant caravan.
What the?
The original plan was to make do with some rations for this evening and continue our trek north towards Stonegate.
That's not Mika's original voice actor, is it?
But Captain Eula brought up the fact that none of us have eaten Liyue cuisine for quite some time. We thought we might as well swing by the inn and see if we can still order something.
Yeah, definitely not.
Ooh, so this is Eula's treat, huh?
At least I'm pretty sure it's not.
We've been eating the same rations for the entire trip, so I simply thought it was high time we had ourselves a proper meal. Do you have a problem with that?
Well, welcome to Wangshu Inn. May I take your order?
Good question. What should we get? Wait a sec. Why are you taking our order?
The Traveler's been filling in for the chef here. You came at just the right time. You'll be the last customers to enjoy her cooking before the original chef takes back the reins.
Her cooking?
Wow, really? Good thing Eula suggested we come here. I wouldn't want to miss this. So, what shall we get? I'm not as familiar with Liyue cuisine as I used to be. Mika, Eula, what are you in the mood for?
Anything goes. I'm just looking forward to trying the honorary knight's cooking for myself. I'm sure it'll be a great learning opportunity for me.
Something small, I suppose. We have to hit the road again after we eat. Beyond that, anything goes.
Wasn't it your idea to come here, though? Eesh, this is like getting blood from a stone. All right, guess it's up to you, Amber. You name it, we'll cook it.
Huh? Then I guess... I don't really mind either. Anything goes.
Oh, wonderful.
Ah!
And talk to them.
I'm sorry. I really can't think of anything off the top of my head. I mean, I could pick from the menu at random, but I'd feel more comfortable leaving the chef to choose.
Oh, one thing. I know I said I don't mind what we have, but no alcohol, please. Neither of them can drink. It's a real pity.
I've still got some sparkling water here.
Hey, then back to Smiley and Zhao.
Anything goes, huh? Oh dear. This is a chef's worst nightmare. With no idea of your customers' palates, you're left to make a wild guess. Still, now that you've worked in the kitchen for so many days, I have faith that you'll be able to figure it out. Go on. Show them what you've got.
He's not gonna make me pick, is he? Let me think. What do they like? What could they be craving?
Judging from the look on your face, you've already figured it out. All right then. Go ahead and show them what you've got.
I have not figured it out, but hopefully Aether has. So let's start cooking. Now, if they give me multiple choice, then... Okay. Anything goes. A simple dish filled with rich flavors straight from the wok. Made from stir-fried ham, bird eggs, rice, and all manner of other ingredients. They say that the myriad recipes for fried rice have resulted in it being considered the first choice for those who don't know what to eat at the moment. Of note is the fact that this simple dish is, in truth, quite the comprehensive test of a chef's capabilities. Only skill and will, they say, will get you a dish that brings back memories of home. So let's serve them up. And thankfully they didn't make me pick. So step 1 is pressing at the right time. And there we go. So far, so good. A little bit more complicated. Similar to the previous recipe, but it's fine. So, I got all that stuff. On to the next part, which is the hardest part of the whole thing. At least it has been for me. And mixing is complete. Awesome. And the easiest part. Oh, you have to do this 2 times. Alright, and there we go. And now there's this. You know what? I think that looks fine. And the challenge is complete. Let's exit.
This is delicious. Perfectly seasoned, and even the rice is bursting with flavor.
Nothing like a piping hot meal served straight from the stove. I've missed this.
You've put the finest Favonian field rations to shame, and that's no mean feat. So, tell us, traveler, what's this one called?
It's Cubs! Paimon's guessing we can't just call it anything goes, right? Oh, hell, Paimon doesn't know how to explain this dish at all. It's got no name, it's just basic ingredients simply cooked.
Basic ingredients? Simply cooked? Really? I could have sworn that you put something fancy in here, or gave it some kind of chef's magic touch.
This isn't the finest dish in the world, but it's the one you need right now.
Not the finest dish in the world, but the one they need right now. Okay, you've lost Paimon. What do you mean?
You've been on the road for a long time, and you've only been eating field rations the entire time.
So you mean we only think this is delicious because we're so hungry? There's got to be more to it than that.
Perhaps the fact that the aroma of freshly cooked hot food is a welcome change from cold, pre-prepared rations.
Oh, kinda like the feeling of waking up to the smell of freshly baked bread in the morning? Huh, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's almost like we're back at Good Hunter again.
But Good Hunter's in Mondstadt. Why make a point of trying Liyue cuisine if you can't even taste the difference?
Oh, I'm not talking about the taste. I just meant the feeling of comfort, you know? It's like the feeling of coming home.
Comfort. Coming home. Well, Yanxiao did say we want to make our guests feel right at home.
What makes for a tasty dish is highly subjective. Everyone's got their own preferences. But a chef caters to all comers. Gotta put ourselves in their shoes. And that's a chef's passion for putting smiles on customers' faces.
So in other words, the secret ingredient is passion?
Despite how terribly cliched that sounds, I'll admit that it holds true for this meal. Well played. Mark my words, I'll remember this recipe.
Okay, but you can't really have a recipe without a name though, right? Have we come up with a name for this dish yet?
I hadn't really thought that far. Do you have any ideas? Why not just call it Anything Goes? That seems simple enough.
How about Right at Home?
I guess.
I will have order.
I didn't mean to do that. I meant to
The
talk to
rations
her.
we brought were adapted for my signature moon pies. To come up with something even tastier. I gotta hand it to you. You did a great job. Still, please do drop by and try a few Stormcrest pies next time you're in town. I insist.
Okay. Now let's talk to her. Amber,
Sorry. I zoned out just now. Didn't see you coming.
got something on your mind?
Yeah, that food you cooked for us just now?
It reminded me of the meals my grandfather used to make for me. I thought I'd forgotten how they tasted, but it all came rushing back. He used to make Liyue dishes all the time. I'd do my outrider training with him until the evening, then wait patiently at the dinner table. I'd sit there with the smell of delicious food wafting in from the kitchen, waiting for him to finally emerge with the goods. Sometimes we'd have Eula around for dinner, and even though she'd always find something to complain about, I could tell she really enjoyed the food.
Ah, so maybe she remembers too, and maybe that's why she suggested you come here for dinner.
Your words, not mine. Don't ask her about it. She'll only give you another earful.
I was having trouble saying that. Anyways.
Back when I was on the expedition with the Grand Master, I was often put in charge of cooking.
You know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he does have the same voice actor. It's just that it sounded really different to me initially, but now that I'm hearing it more and more, it's like, well, maybe I was wrong.
Under the circumstances, I could only cook some pretty crude meals. But everyone still enjoyed them a lot.
Yeah, I haven't been around Mika enough to know for sure whether or not it's a different voice actor. That's the main thing.
Maybe passion was the secret ingredient then, too.
Anyways.
There you are. Thank you for all of your hard work over the past few days.
My pleasure, assuming I'm still being paid, that is.
Straight down to brass tacks, are we? Here, take it. I've thrown in a little extra as well. Call it a bonus. Hard work is rewarded here.
Yay! It's like all the tiredness and stress have suddenly melted away.
I'm just lucky you only worked on this job for a few days. At the rate you were progressing, a few more weeks and I think I might be made redundant.
Well, I, for one, look forward to enjoying your cooking many more times in the future.
Anytime. Bring some friends with you next time, and I'll show you all what Smiley Yenshao can do when working with both hands intact.
Great! Although, just to be on the safe side, cook carefully in the meantime. You may have just jinxed it again.
So is that the end of that event? I know that we got several recipes from it. Let me just go check those out very fast. Yeah, humbly enough and right at home. I don't see any others though right now.
I want to go next.
That's fine. Let's go ahead and claim whatever this is. Good. And now look at the thing right here. So event details. Yeah, I can claim that and this. Cool. And that is indeed the end of that event. Cool. Now I have this one right here. Journey through Hilinigmatic Terrain. Mysterious statues have suddenly appeared in Didalpa Gorge, and in their villages, the Hilichurl tribes are behaving strangely. There must be some secret to the depths of those places for adventurers to discover. A Hilichurl timed event. And there's quite a few things as well. Some of them are still locked, but you have their language there. Nini, Movu, Muhi, Yo-Yo. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but anyways, I guess I could go do this right now, couldn't I? Let's select confirm, go to challenge. It's all the way over there. Okay, yeah, Didalpa Gorge. I remember Didalpa Gorge. It's been a long time since I've been there, though. The Eye of Upano takes the shape of a floating mask and comes from moving components of the strange semichural statues. It can remotely transmit images of what it is seeing back. The Eye of Upano can bind itself to a targeted Hilichurl or a Nemo slime and move along with them while remaining undetected. However, semichurls seem capable of seeing through this disguise. Weird. Use the eye to infiltrate the Hilichurl camps and search for the target in the deepest reaches, and search for similar strange semichurl statues. You may be able to find key clues this way. Huh. You know, I didn't want to fight you guys, but you guys made me. There we go, that's all taken care of. Now, let's go ahead and start this. This seems like it's going to be a weird one. Not entirely sure how to feel about it just yet, but we will see. It may actually be fun, and that's the most important thing. So I'm supposed to use it to attach to one of the hilichurls, and then I guess I can control the hilichurl? What the? Oh. No, it just transfers from one hilichurl to the next. Okay. The Eye of Upano can affect certain objects from a certain range, such as sunsettias, smoke launchers, hydro ambers, and bonfires. Use this ability well to access the deepest parts of the camp more easily. So I'm not controlling the hilichurls. What I'm doing is I'm trying to make it so that the hilichurls do things that make it easier for me to move through the camp with this crazy thing. Oh, darn. Let's switch over to that one right there. And then that one. And for some unknown reason, all semichurls are capable of detecting the eye. Yeah, so I'm supposed to avoid those guys. Use the smoke launchers to block their line of sight. So do that. And then transfer to this one. Neat. So cause it to rain, which will cause this guy to move. Yeah, this is surprisingly fun. Oh no. Go up here to kind of avoid that guy. Yeah. Can I... Yeah, I can cause that to happen. Okay, cool. This is so weird. I don't quite know what the primary goal here is. Oh, I guess up there, right? But were there any other... I seem to recall there being like a secondary goal, right? Huh. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh. Now I'm supposed to press and hold the X button to do something with this thing. That was interesting. I'm gonna see what I got for completing that. So I completed the investigation and I got some primogems and some other things like that. This one right here says, on your first visit to the domain, the master lurking within turned out to be an unusually large semichurl, which Paimon has taken the liberty of naming the mystifying megachurl. Your intrusion seems to have upset it greatly, and battle is unavoidable. A sextuple-sized Sunsettia crisis is inbound. So I'm supposed to defeat it. Let's see, complete within 120 seconds. Cause it to slip on Sunsettia juice. I wonder how I'm supposed to cause that to happen. And of course, just defeat it to get the primogems. That's my main goal, are those primogems. So let's go to the spot. Not too far from here. Thankfully, I can teleport there.
Every journey has its
and go inside. Wait a second. This has 4 different levels? Okay. So, yeah, this is just a repeat of what that said before. So let's just do this, I guess. Yeah, let's start. So aside from defeating it, my main goal is to cause it to slip. The mystifying megachurl will use sextuple-sized Sunsettias to attack in battle. However, after you use normal attacks or charge attacks to burst these large fruits, juice will be left on the ground, and this juice can be used to cause the mystifying megachurl to slip and fall. So, I get it. Basically, have a little bit of patience and I can pull this off. So,
stabilize.
Come on, you. Come on, throw it at me. Oh, there we go. Awesome. And now,
Hold the line.
I'm going to win.
Take flight. Embrace the ice.
Easy peasy, probably. Hey, he's gonna do that again. Oh, I thought he was gonna do the other. There we go. Cool. And that gives me the opportunity to do this again. Well, if her skill will come up fast enough. Come on. Whatever. Nope. I mean, they give you plenty of time to defeat it. This is actually a really cool looking, Hilichurl. Whoa. Hey, you. You were supposed to slip. There we go.
Allow me.
And I think I will be able to get it. Yeah, the 120 seconds. Oh, come on. Really? It doesn't take very much damage if it hasn't tripped. And I think that's intentional to force you to trip it. Anyways, that was pretty neat. So let's go ahead and claim all 3 of these, right? There we go. Now there's this. Another investigation followed by a fight, I imagine. So I want to go to the challenge for this, wherever it might be. Oh, it's right over there. I'm glad that they're all in roughly the same spot. So now, it's just a matter of slowly but surely passing between these guys. Oh. Well, I guess I don't really have to do it slowly when that's going on, huh? And I can briefly enter the, these things. Is it for, like, advantage or something? I don't know. As long as I don't run into... Yeah, one of those guys right there. That guy is going to be a problem here in a second. Or not. Go up to this guy because he's not moving around all over the place. So there are multiple paths you can take through this place, from what I can tell. Maybe I should stay in this guy. Yeah, jumping into this guy was a good idea. This music is the same music that they use when you're doing that one minigame. I forgot what it's called. But it's like a timed event minigame that you can play. Huh, whoops. Okay, I'm almost there. Hopefully there aren't any of those guys that can detect me nearby. There we go. And done. Such a weird minigame. I think it's cool though, but it's just weird. And go ahead and claim that right there. Go down to this now. According to your observations, this Samichurl-occupied place bears many similarities to the Divine Ingenuity domain. Perhaps that Samichurl had found its way in by mistake before discovering a way to use the domain's power. Speaking of which, you can't help but feel sorry for the Samichurl, and here all alone with nothing but countless cabbages to keep it company, while the other Hilichurls revel outside. So I'm supposed to basically do the same thing as before, except this time I will be knocking it down with the cabbages that it has. So let's go to the challenge. And it's the same domain. The mystifying Megachurl will summon plummeting cabbages to strike its foes. However, normal attacks or charged attacks can be used to deflect the cabbages back at it and knock it down. You know, it's funny. The way that's being described there sounds like what I thought the other one was going to be like. Where, you know, you hit the Sunsetias back at it instead of just hitting them once they land on the ground.
Gather.
But now it definitely sounds like that's what it's going to be like. Come on, you. Wait. Huh. Oh. Did that... Okay, there we go. I was worried there for just a second. It didn't seem to be doing anything. Yeah, there's no point in attacking it when it doesn't... No, when it's not stunned or whatever. That said, I'll still attack it a little bit anyways. Okay. So... Golden cabbage. I'm assuming the golden cabbage does more damage.
Take flight.
Or makes it stay stunned for a little bit longer. And it didn't seem to be stunned for that much longer. Let's go ahead and do this.
Get away? Brace yourselves. Let's play.
Alright. Cool.
Rest and revamp.
And this ought to end it. Some really weird boss fights here. I mean, again, I think it's cool that they're trying something new. But still, it's kind of weird. And claim all of that stuff right there. And that looks like it's the end of what I can do for today because these are not unlocked yet. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. The next time I play, I will be finishing this timed event right here. And then after that, assuming there isn't some other timed event to do when I finish that, I will probably be starting on, one of the story quests. I'm not sure which one, probably Linny's, but we'll see. So, see you next time. Thanks again, and bye-bye.